and welcome to Raising Vibrations with myself, Simon. Today, everyone, I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit on the Mars in Virgo transit, and just basically giving you a heads up into how to navigate your way through this next cycle that's going to be taking place. Okay, so what are we dealing with here when we're looking at Mars in Virgo? I feel that it's always really important to understand the archetypes themselves so that we can make a better understanding of what the extra transit brings for us in terms of our psyche and what we can potentially get from it. So Mars as an archetype, as you know through or you've understood from this channel, is that it correlates to the nature of instinctual evolution, so desire, okay? However, it's closely linked with Pluto itself. So Pluto can be perceived as the choice that leads us in a direction, and Mars can be perceived as the vehicle that we use to action that choice. Okay, so you have unconscious desires, and then you have more conscious desires in that way, or how you action that. So wherever Mars is in the birth chart will reflect to you the nature of how you're how you are actioning these deep unconscious desires in order for you to become aware of why it is that you incarnated to begin with. Okay, so whenever Mars transits through a sign, what it's going to be doing for us is it's going to be triggering off within our space awarenesses regarding that archetype. Okay, so for me, Mars is going to be transiting my 8th house in Virgo, and it's going to be actually returning to my Mars, my natal placement of my Mars. So I'm going to go through, for me, deep internal psychological confrontation, and there's going to be a lot of crisis around the nature of that confrontation, because what Virgo represents, and I don't want to discuss it right now, but represents crisis. So there's going to be a huge healing potential for me in this next month, because a lot of my deep psychological sort of patterns, etc., will come to the surface in order for me to analyze and then to understand the nature of them, so I can then obviously create new patterns. So that's what it means for me. Wherever it is in your birth chart in itself, it will bring up those expressions. So it's where we're going to be acting instinctually, where there's going to be action without any thought. And that thought is without that, or shall I say, that action without that thought is going to bring us awareness around where and what it is that we're dealing with. So if it's in the 4th house, it'll probably be like underlying emotional patterns. If it's going to be in the 2nd house, you're probably going to deal with a lot of anxiety, maybe around survival and your needs, and maybe your values are going to change, and so on and so forth. I just figured that I might as well go through the whole entire Zodiac for you guys, but I'll do that at the end of the video. So you understand what Mars means, right? Now, what Virgo does is it correlates to crisis and dysfunction, okay? And the reason why it correlates to those fundamentally is because Virgo is trying to create, in some way, shape, or form, healing, okay? And so that word can then be broadcast in many different ways. It can be perceived as efficiency. It can be, pardon me, Mercury retrograde. It can be perceived as aligning yourself with the most accurate road or process, and so on and so forth. So it brings through crisis and dysfunction in your life, where then you can confront those crises and those dysfunctions and learn to understand where the holes exist within your process or in your daily routine. Okay? And it's from that process of confrontation and analyzing, do you understand how to heal? Okay, I hope that makes sense. So Virgo is a very, very, very like a complex sign in the sense of what it does. It's where we experience crisis. So we're going along the road and we're trying to travel to a place, and let's say, for instance, we didn't actually research the journey that we were going, and let's say, for instance, we didn't charge our mobile telephones, and we're going along this road, and all of a sudden a situation arises in which we need to make choices that require us to maybe get to the place on time or earlier, or make decisions because something's just happened. And what Virgo will do in that way, or how it will come up, it will show us that in this moment, if we had the charged mobile telephones, we could have had the potential of using the roadmap, but instead now we have to save the battery in case of this, to see how this is operating. So it creates awarenesses around aspects that can be improved through the crisis or the dysfunction. And then becoming aware of that process allows you then internally to make new choices under old circumstances, okay? Now, as Mars transits through Virgo, you can understand what's going to be taking place for us, and especially for me, that we are going to get a lot of situations come up for us right now where there's going to be a crisis, or there's going to be situations that are going to occur where we maybe feel overwhelmed. We might even experience situations that are incredibly humiliating for us in some way, shape, or form. There's so many ways to express Virgo that in this short little video, I probably won't even be able to capture half of it. But the crisis and the dysfunction leads to the archetype of confrontation. It's in that confrontation do we, through self-analysis, or recognize where things are not efficient or where things are lacking. And that's what Virgo does. It creates awareness around lack so that we can then fill it. So it's an incredibly powerful archetype. And it obviously develops the necessity for competence and to mature, because it's connected to the Earth trine itself. However, the dark side of Virgo, and this is what we will probably experience as a collective, or you'll see it with people that maybe have got unresolved issues or have got a strong Virgo aspect in their chart, is a deep sense of self-hatred. Now, this self-hatred doesn't come out as the word self-hatred, like I actually hate myself. It's a case of making choices in your life that are not really in alignment with what your heart wants, and then subconsciously telling yourself that you don't deserve it. And the reason why that's actually the case is because a lot of us carry with us unresolved emotional stuff regarding patriarchy and living lifetimes under, religious conditioning. Especially if you've got a Virgo Pisces axis in your birth chart, you're probably going to be one soul that has got lifetimes lived in monasteries and such, where your search for God, Pisces, has led you to find religion as the access point for this. And at the same time, religion or monasteries and organized stuff would have never actually shown you the true God. It would have just been this fictitious man sitting in the clouds above. And it comes with all the religious indoctrination. Like, for instance, somebody that writes with their left hand and everybody writes with the right hand. That would be perceived as evil, whereas really it's just indifference, basically. And so you carry that trauma with you in your samskaras and your astral body, where that experience was that you were rejected or, cast out as the devil, etc. So that comes through. That's one way to see it. I mean, there are so many different other examples. For instance, living in the patriarchal times of Rome, and the Vestal Virgins, which are to serve humanity from a feminine perspective, then are enslaved by the patriarchal man to serve him for his sexual needs and so on and so forth. And if they, in some way, shape, or form, veer off the side or choose a different path or say no or disobey, etc., they get, killed, or they get sent to places that create a deep humiliation and shame, which we all carry with us. So it's a very, very sensitive archetype that is incredibly subtle within the collective consciousness. Of course, a big part of Raising Vibrations work is to actually try and illuminate that so that you can do the thing which is necessary, which is the self-forgiveness, and also the realization that it's not this lifetime, and that you really need to allow the ability to self-accept situations and circumstances that have, of course, been in some way, shape, or form not beneficial to you. If you do carry that deep thing, is it projection that was imprinted on you when you were young, or do you actually feel that way truly? Does consciousness actually feel the need to criticize itself as intensely as it does? So, food for thought when it comes to that archetype. So Mars in Virgo then is just going to, from a collective standpoint, and I'm going to change my story here a little bit. The Mars in Virgo transit for us is continue on from the Leo transit, and of course that was just about shining the heart and healing the heart. And now all of a sudden the Mars in Virgo is going to say, okay, how do we build these bridges? How do we start putting practical things in place that give us a sense of direction? It's all good and well that I've got my heart beaming, but how do I actually put it into the world in a practical, physical way that shows me that it exists? Because, you see, so this is about practicality. This is about getting your stuff in order. This is about making sure that whatever it is that you feel that you have a sense of lack in, or you'd like to grow in, use this Mars energy to really access that space, Challenge yourself this month. And especially when Venus goes into Virgo as well, there's going to be a lot of self-improvement come about. So yeah. Okay, so quickly, I'm just going to run through the Zodiac for you right now. Remember that this is taken into context of your birth chart. So please, this is not something that is specific to you when you listen to your Mars in the house, I'm giving you brief understandings of what those two archetypes in a connection will mean. I'd like you to spend time reflecting upon it to understand what comes up for you, so that you can access what you individually carry with you in terms of your karmic story, and not a generalization of what Mars in Virgo is going to mean for you in the 8th house, etc. Okay, so Mars through Virgo or Mars in the 1st house. So let's have a look at this. Let's say Mars is in Virgo, so therefore Virgos, we'll start at Virgos. This is in the 1st house for you, so this is a wonderful placement to have for yourself. It means that this is going to be an opportunity for you to really actualize yourself. You're going to have a lot of energy, go energy, and of course this is a great opportunity to start new projects and really feel that sense of new direction emerge for you at this point in time. If you've got Mars in the 2nd house of your astrology chart, so we got Virgo. I don't do the sun solar sign, so I'm not really sure how to click it. So if Mars is there, we're going to go to after Virgo comes Libra, so therefore it's your 12th house. Right, so Mars in Libra will be your 12th house, and that means that this is actually a time of healing, to be honest. This is not a time of going out and randomizing. You'll probably have a lack of energy during this period of time. I would definitely cocoon yourself in and go for a sort of returning back to the ocean experience, okay? And you might get sick here. Mars in Scorpio, well, should I say, for your Scorpios, this will be in your 11th house. This will symbolize the need to actually break free from all of the limitations that you've had at this point in time. So I highly recommend seeking liberation. You'll probably feel very frustrated within your own space. It's need for liberation, need for breakthrough, and to maybe seek a new opportunity that can arise for you. Mars in Sagittarius, so that will be your 10th house. Or Capricorn in that sense, 10th house, that will represent for you the need to search for a new direction in life, okay? This is an instinctual change for you, so seeking a new direction. It's very much connected to Aries, so, and in terms of Mars in the 1st house, so this is a need for a direction. You'll probably find a lot of emotions come up for you during this period of time as well. Definitely spend some time focusing on those emotions, okay? Mars in Capricorn. Capricorn comes after Sag. Yep. So Mars is in the 9th house for you guys. And this will basically, so Mars in Virgo, and that is for you Capricorns out there, your sun sign in Capricorn. This will be in your 9th house. And so you're looking to travel and expand. This is a great opportunity for you to find and seek new avenues. Travel this month, okay? You'll notice that there'll be new things that will stimulate your awareness, which will give you new ideas. And this is a great opportunity for that. So you've got Mars in, Aquarius. So your sun sign's Aquarius. This will be in your 8th house. Confrontations, intimacy issues, etc. that will arise for you. This is a great opportunity to probably get married in that sense. I would definitely use this period of time to confront a lot of your inner psychology. Okay. So Mars in Aquarius, we've done. Mars in Pisces, or should I say this is for the sun sign in Pisces. I keep on saying the Mars. Sun sign in Pisces, through Mars will land in your 7th house. This is going to be extremes. So look how you're trying to create balance and equality through this month, okay? Mars in, so this is for sun sign Aries. You guys, you've got Mars in the 6th house. Watch your routines. Your health is probably going to come up for review during this period of the month, okay? So check out new routines, see if you can establish new ways of doing things, and you'll probably have a double Mars energy or a double Virgo energy here, where there'll be some crises, and it will lead to new directions that will emerge for you. So sun sign Taurus, this will be in your 5th house. Play as much as you want this month, okay? This is a great time to really align your sense of joy and excitement, okay? So we got Mars or sun sign Gemini, and therefore this will be in your 4th house. So this is a great opportunity to come back home to yourself. You'll probably find yourself being buried within your own home, and this is a great opportunity to heal, really to go within, etc. Okay, and you'll probably find yourself being really tired during this period of time. It's a great opportunity to really just slow down. And what else do we have? Mars, sun sign Leos. You guys, this is going to be in your 3rd house. So this is communication. This is going to be the archetype of really, really expressing yourself in this way. Be careful to not be over verbose with regards to your communication. You'll probably find yourself getting into a lot of hot water by just speaking up and then recognizing that people are going, why are you getting angry with me? In that sense. And then your Mars in Virgo. So this is going to be for Virgo. So who did I miss? Mars, Sun sign Gemini. It was the Cancer souls. So actually, I do apologize sincerely, guys. Leo, Sun sign Leo, goes into the second house. So this is going to be around your need for survival, your need for changing your values. You're probably going to find yourself coming into a lot of money this month in that way, or new abundance will come your way. For the Sun sign Cancers, this will be in your third house, and that's where the communication is going to lie. Sorry guys, I really don't do those in that sense. Maybe I can construct something Virgo. Maybe I should do that. I have actually been thinking about doing, like a weekly forecast or a monthly forecast for every sign. I'll think about it in terms of the work schedule. I really wanted to be more doing these videos in a sense, if I can actually get my Mercury retrograde working. It actually sucks, to be honest. I really, really don't like it when my words stumble over each other. Anyway, so I'll think about that. Again, I do apologize for going around the zodiac in a fast way and giving you little subtle imprints regarding what to take in over there. But I hope that you enjoyed the video nonetheless. If you felt it was informative, please write in the comments, hit the like and subscribe button as well, and share the content. Yeah, okay. Have a fantastic day, guys. Bye-bye. Simon from Raising Vibrations Astrology. And today I'm just going to quickly share with you some information on a membership program that I'm currently holding on my website, and what it is that I offer. So what I would like to do is just show you precisely what I'm actually offering and why it is that I'm encouraging everybody to participate in this experience. And the first thing that we're going to do quickly is go to the website raisingvibrationsastrology.com, and you'll come to the main page, which looks something similar to that. If you've just watched the YouTube video, that will be present in the link. The link will be in the description below. Okay, so you go to memberships over here, and you click on that. And what you have is 3 options. Okay, I have 3 options here available. I've got a 1-year subscription, a 3-month subscription, and a 6-month subscription. And the reason why I'm doing this is because it's like a gym membership for your spiritual growth, basically. And every single month, I use the new and full moons as opportunities for us to come to a point in space within our lives and hold space within ourselves regarding soul growth, soul growth, basically, personal empowerment, okay? And so this is what the main idea about the membership is. So the same thing that you do when you go to the gym, you go there to train, to work out, to strengthen your body, and so on and so forth. Well, this is something that's more of a spiritual gym, okay? So what I would like to show you is the options. The 1-year membership is a $285 experience, okay, which gives you about $626 over the whole entire year in terms of what you get from it, plus the discounts. So you get a 15% discount on all readings, all webinars and workshops that I hold. And every single month you get a full and new moon video, which is about 45 minutes long. Okay, these updates every 2 weeks. And they really go in depth. And there are 2 on my site already, as I've just recently started this. So you can actually go ahead and have a look at what those entail once you've got the membership. And I'll give you a quick sneak preview of what it looks like. You also get access to 3 current MP3s that I have on my site at the moment. That is the Saturn Return, Saturn and Sagittarius, and a Personal Empowerment MP3. And you also get your Pluto house sign. Okay, it's a 45-minute MP3 that's specific to you. And in that video, I talk specifically to how to access your soul's journey and what it's about and why it's there, etc. And then on your birthday, you get a live solar return reading. Okay, so that's what the 1-year membership is. It's a fantastic package in the sense of what I give in terms of what you give back to me in return. And so that's what that is. The 3-month membership is something where it's $55, and you basically get the new and full moon reports every 2 weeks, and you get access to the 3 MP3s. Okay, the 6th month is $95, and again the same thing, discounts on all readings, webinars, workshops, and of course you get the full and new moon updates, right? Access to the 3 MP3s, and of course your Pluto house and sign. Okay, now once you've actually signed up and made your payments and subscribed to the membership, you'll have access to these 3 tabs: MP3s, full moon and new moons, workshops, and your solar return. When you click on the solar return, it will take you to a place where you go and book that in on your birthday, of course. And then whenever the new and full moons are ready, which will come out alongside the articles, because that's what the articles are for. The articles, as you can see over here, let me just show you: astrological updates, new and full moon reports, and yeah, they are. Okay, and so what the updates do is they take all the information that I've written and I distill it. I put it into something that is really workable for you. Okay, so I take it one step further. So that's what you'll do. You'll go to that, you'll read the article, and then you'll watch the new and full moon update, and it will give you this grounded perspective. Okay, you can click on that over there. Now, of course, this is restricted access. Maybe I can log in. No, I haven't lost my password, so I'll just log in. Let's see. There we go. And so there's the new and full moon that's available to you at this point in time. And the next one will be coming up soon. Fantastic. Well, I really hope that inspired you in some way, shape, or form to feel like this is a commitment you can make. I will honor it, of course, all the time when it comes down to the new and full moon reports and your MP3s and solar readings. So if this is something you're interested in, you know, go ahead, click sign up, and it would be lovely to actually have you participating in this experience. Until then, take care.